CRM presentation, overall presentation. So as soon as you log into the Sage CRM, you would find yourself in the first screen, which is the dashboard screen. So the dashboard screen is customizable by user and reflects whatever is the requirement of the current user. For example, you have in front of you a sales dashboard. So in the sales dashboard, you have multiple screens or gadgets which reflect the data coming from the CRM. If you look at here, you can see in this what we call as a widget or a gadget, you will see what is the details of your open opportunities. Here you could, for example, have a look at your different, calendar, what you have been populating here. This could be a report of your opportunity status. For example, today, what are all the deals lost, demos, negotiation, qualifications, so on. You would have a dashboard about your different companies that you deal with, people whom you are in contact with. You can scroll further down, you can see, you can have a map of all your prospects and leads. You could have different lead lists being generated. So you could have different widgets, and these can be actually set up by individual users. It's fully configurable. Sage CRM is simple, easy to use, and designed for the sales people to use as a sales tool. Sales I mean to say not only sales, marketing, and services people. All three can use the Sage CRM as their tools. Looking at individual salespeople, you can see that this dashboard reflects the work that is going on with the sales team. These dashboards are also very interactive. For example, from the dashboard itself, you could actually run a report. Like by clicking on this, it will actually populate a report which shows you, for example, what are your current opportunities. So the multiple ways by which you can navigate around the system. One is through the interactive dashboard. So you can actually, you don't have to go finding information. At different places you can get different information, and you can view it as per your where you are. The second thing is the Sage CRM is also visible on your mobile devices. It can be accessed from anywhere in the world. So you could actually get all this information on your mobile while you're in front of the customer, or you're traveling or planning some campaign, so on. For example, here let's look at how you could use it to look at the different companies. For example, let's say also the other thing is the dashboards are linked to each other. For example, if I clicked on my companies, it would automatically give me the contact details of the person you can talk to. From here, you can directly go to the contacts, or you can use the different tools in front of you here on the horizontal bar to give you the information that you need about your business. Sage CRM is divided into two sections. One is My CRM, which actually gives you information about all your activities. For example, you could be a sales manager, but you could have your own sales opportunities and leads which you want to manage. You want to plan your campaigns, you want to do. So whatever is specific to this particular salesperson will come in My CRM menu. And whatever is specific to the team, let's say you're the sales manager, you want to see what's going on in your sales team, what are the leads, what are the opportunities, what are the cases that they're working on, then you could have access to the team CRM. Now, if you're a sales manager, you would have access to this team CRM. If you are not a sales manager, you will not have access to this sales CRM. So the security can be set as per your specific requirements. The third area is you have a lot of reports, which I will actually take you through key reports for you to see that the reports are also customizable by individuals. It doesn't require any programming effort. And the third one is the marketing, which again I will cover. So basically the Sage CRM helps you first of all with the sales process of creating leads and converting the leads into opportunities. So what we mean by lead and opportunity, the lead is unqualified opportunity. Once the leads are qualified, they become opportunities. And from the Sage CRM itself, you can send out quotations, you can follow the process, you can make appointments and so on. So let's quickly look at the different portions of the CRM which is of interest to individual salespeople. So let's first start with my CRM. For example, I want to see what are my current position of the leads. I can click on this tab called the leads screen, and the system will show me all my current leads. So if you look at it here, the CRM is for Murli. Okay, but you also have different other people using the CRM. If you have access to other people's leads, then you can also see the leads of other people. If you have access to only your information, you can only see your information. For example, here, again, the CRM is very customizable to your business requirements, but the functionality is common. So here we have looked at lead classification based on who the leads are assigned to, how many leads have been contacted, scheduled, how do we rate the leads. So this is the workflow that we have set up for ourselves. However, the customer can, during the implementation, let us know what are the, for example, the statuses that you would like to have, how you would like to progress your leads, in progress, opportunity, so on, and we can change that. Similarly, we can customize this area, kind of like what are the stages you want. Like, would you have to first assign the lead, then you want to convert it. Whatever your workflow process can be tuned. Then the type of, you can look at, these are all the different types of products you're dealing with. I imagine that in your case it could be advertising, it could be marketing, it could be different products, that services that you offer. So we can make that different for you. Also, you can see how you got these leads, maybe cold calling or emailing, webinar. So whatever activities you did can also be classified. And you can actually filter based on any of these. For example, let's say I want to see only the leads which have been assigned to me. I can just click on this green button and I will be able to see all my leads which have been assigned to me, which is, we won't be seeing the other leads, but I'll see all these 12 leads here, and I'll be able to look at these leads. Now, similarly, I can, for example, I want to see the assigned leads contacts. What are the leads where I have contacts scheduled? I need to contact these leads. So you can see that now it's been changed and I got a different set of leads over here. And you also have, from this list, you can also drill down to the actual lead information. So I can click on this lead and it will open up the lead page. So if you see here on the lead page, you can keep track of multiple information about the lead that you're working on. First of all, you have full details about the lead details, lead progress, company details about the lead, and lead contact details. So now in this screen, you can also see that I can, for example, work on this lead and create any notes that I need to know. I can put a few notes saying about this lead. I can make this entry here. I can map this lead onto a global map, so I can actually enter the coordinates of the lead and it will be recorded where this person is working and living. I can have communications to this lead, activities that I can do with the lead. Like I could have, for example, a follow-up call. I can arrange a demo or meeting with the customer. And here this actually gives you complete details about what I'm working on for this opportunity. And the system also keeps track of what I am doing on this lead, which can be visible to my management. So a full timeline would be maintained by the system. So who created the lead, for example, and then this lead was contacted by whom, how many days this lead has been, you have been working on this lead. So all this kind of information comes up in the tracking tab. So if you look at it, all the relevant information about the lead is possible on the lead screen. Now with this lead, I can also do things like, for example, if you look at the bottom right screen, you have what we call the workflow buttons. This lead can be, for example, reassigned to somebody else. I can click on reassign and the system will let me reassign this lead to, for example, one of my other members. I can reassign this lead to another person, and I can put in here that a note for my colleague, and I can save this lead. So once this is done, this lead would actually no longer be with us but with my colleague. So now if I go down to my leads here, and I'm just working as an administrator, so I can actually see everybody's leads. That lead will no longer be there. But if I go down to my colleague's lead list, then it will be coming over to his screen. Now you see here, this is Varun. I have reassigned my lead to Varun, so now it is with Varun. So again, with Varun, I can go. Varun will go and he can work on the lead, and he can, for example, call the lead. He can reassign the lead. So again, it will be a set of events that you, for example, he can edit the lead, or he can edit the lead, and he can go and make some changes, or he can tell what is the stage of the lead. I can move this lead from, educate lead, or I can say that it's been rated here. So reassign team, whatever. I can put some details here. I can put a tracking note. I can save it. Now what will happen is the lead has now gone to the next stage. So similarly, I can create a callback activity. So basically what we can do, sales people can use this as a tool to keep doing their different jobs, which is recorded and available to them anywhere, anytime. For example, I want to have a phone call, then I can put it here, put in this for a call, and I can schedule when I want to have this call. I want to have this call. I can have an on-screen reminder, so I can send the message to anyone I want in my team, and I can save this. So then what will happen is, once I save this, this would become a event for me to follow up and do. So if you look at it here, these alerts and events, everything will appear on top of my calendar. So you get notifications. So as you keep working on these things, you will keep getting notifications, and it'll give you subjects which you can follow up and do. For example, I have a meeting with this prospect. Now I can click on this area and I can actually go down to that prospect. So I can go down to that particular activity that I need to do. Once I completed this activity, it is also informed to my management that I have completed this activity. And then I can create a follow-up task as well. So this demonstrates how you can actually use CRM to maintain your lead and progress your lead within the CRM. Now, the second stage which I would like to show you is this lead, whichever you have here, can also be converted into an opportunity. So the same CRM allows you to go and look at the different opportunities that you have. As I said, opportunity is a qualified lead. So once you are confident that you can send this proposal, or you can get some value from this lead, you can convert it into an opportunity. And within this, you can see again, the opportunity would have a number of different stages in it. Again, it's user friendly. It'll allow us to customize the CRM the way you want it. And we can, for example, look at the opportunities. So you can see what are all the opportunities, and then you can see what is the value of the opportunities when you propose to close these opportunities. So you can actually make changes here. You can qualify the opportunity. So you have different workflow buttons over here to further work on the opportunity. You can qualify the opportunity. You can submit a proposal. You can make an quotation, which you can send out to to your prospects. So the different activities can be done. All of that is also tracked by the system. So the system would be able to actually keep a track of everything that you did against this opportunity, which is what I was telling, that multiple ways by which you can keep a track of your own work in my CRM. Okay, now the same thing, if you look at it from the sales manager point of view, you can see what's called the team CRM. So in the team CRM, I can see the same leads, but I can see everybody's leads, the leads of my team members. So if you look at it here, it's not my CRM, all the team or the teams assigned to you, you can see what are all the leads there. Now I can see that there are about 2,000 leads here. These are the people who have been contacted, rated, and I can actually go and see, for example, who it has been assigned to. So I can see here what are the leads which have been assigned to Murli, and I can actually do a filter. So as I said, like as a sales manager, you would like to see what is the status of the different leads that your sales people are following up. So then you can actually go down and have a look at the progress. You can go to any specific lead. You can see, for example, where is the lead, in which place he is, where is the location of the lead. You can see different communications that your salesperson has had with this lead, in terms of, have you sent, first of all, he sent has he completed all the tasks? Is there anything pending? Is something that he has to follow up? So these things you can see, and you can actually drill down and see, for example, meeting with the customer. When is the meeting? Who's attending the meeting? So I can just drill down from here. I don't have to leave this my screen in order to get the information. I can actually see all this information from the same place. So similarly, if I want to go back to my original place, if you look at the top here, we can also see all the recent work that you've been doing. So you can actually go to any specific company or thing which you have been working on, and you can go there and go in here. For example, this lead is on HRCR. I can go over here. So you can go to the different appointments. So over here, you'll get a tracking of the whole opportunities. So opportunity tracking is available. Similarly, on my CRM, I also need to show you that apart from tracking the salespeople and different reports related to this, system also allows you to do a lot of marketing activities. And one of the main area where we can do marketing is through MailChimp. So if you heard of MailChimp, it's a emailing application where you can send out emails without getting blocked by the authorities, in the sense that it's like a mailing list. So this MailChimp campaigns can be connected. So the advantage of MailChimp is you can send out email campaign to different people, different groups, and then you can also see how interested they are in your products or services. For example, if you look at this corporate training mailing campaign, which we have done, you can see here example, how many people opened the email which we sent, how many people clicked on the email, how many we sent out, how many we clicked, and then some of them are bounced, which means it's not, it's not a correct email or something, we need to change it. How many people subscribe to it. So if you click on the who clicked on it, you'll come to know who are the people who you sent in the list who have actually interested in your campaign. And then from this, you can actually make phone calls and follow up, and you can do from marketing, you can generate leads. So several ways by which you can do that. Apart from this, as I understood from your requirement, you also want to keep track of the different projects that your people are working on. And for that, we have what we have is known as the cases. So we can configure cases as services that you have for your customers. So once you become a customer, then you can keep track. The system can be automated to keep track of the details, such as the project number, okay, the project details, and within the project details, you could have notes being put there. Documents can be loaded to the project. You can find out what are the documents that are there, okay, and then you can do tracking of the project. So you can see what are all the work that has been done by different people on this project, and you can have different communications to your customer. So again, this would be user definable, and we need to do the customization as part of the project. So although we understood your main requirements, there could be something very specific that your company wants. So we will be actually producing this as part of the project. I'll also like to show you a few reports which show you how many reports you can generate easily by the system. I'll just show you some dashboard reports which you can create, or just to give you an idea about the kind of reports. For example, you could have a report about your different activities. I understand you're interested in tracking activities of the different people. So you can just go there and you can actually, as I told you, that you can configure these reports. I'm just showing you some report which shows you the different activities of the different people working in your company. You can see that what are all the different activities, phone calls, marketing, what has been done by individuals. You can get a list of that, who has done what. So that is one list. Then you can go for again dashboard reports. Many kinds of open activities are available. Lead generated by source, cross-sell, average time to close the opportunities, actual versus target dashboards. So you can have a look at different dashboards. And all these reports can be actually customizable by the individual salespeople. So you can see what are all the actual versus sales dashboards. You can create dashboards like this. So there are a whole lot of reports available at different levels: sales reports, customer service reports, communication reports. For example, I think one area you're interested is to track the different communications of which we have been working on. What has been the salespeople doing? You want to see a list of all the activities which are due by the salesperson, whether they have done it or not. So you can get kind of report. These reports can also come as a dashboard for the salespeople. So you can see like what are all the works that have been done, pending activities, what has been closed and activated. All of that can be tracked. And lastly, I just want to just say that how we can customize the different workflows. So I'll just show you a screen where I can show you what is the advantage of Sage CRM, mainly in the area which is the customization of anything that you want on your screen. So using the customization tools, we will be able to actually change different parts of your screen. For example, if you want certain changes on different field names, you want that to be changed to a different kind of a thing. So you can actually go there and change any of this that you want. So it's customizable, is there. Second one is we can do a workflows. So the workflows, as I told you, is what I'm demonstrating is the standard workflows. But if we can also get you a lead workflow, which is specific to your company. So you want to see how you want to progress your leads, then the system comes along with this workflow engine, which we can help to put together for you. So basically, this is just to show you the functionality and the length and depth of the CRM. So at one level, it's very easy, simple to use. It's also got a lot of functionality which you can build as you go along. So initially you might have certain requirements, but as you want to keep moving forward, the system can grow with you, and it would be a useful tool for all of you. So basically that is what I wanted to show you on the system. Now I'll just open all the chat so that you can